when your brain is like hard, that's what matters. You know
But that's the
By that,
hardest
Mason,
part,
we're
bro.
drunk right now. We are hammered.
Yo, oh, by the way,
Let's take a shot.
I don't know. Okay,
I have
hold
this
up.
in my hand.
You got that?
yeah.
All right.
I
We'll
think
take a
I'm
little
chasing with a
shot.
mixer. Okay.
You want
Let's celebrate
you
this
want
fucking
to bang?
1 year, bro.
1 year, baby.
Ooh, ooh. All right. Oh, fuck. All right. Fine. Everyone that's listening and not watching, we just took a shot of gin. And your boy Michael Blaustein, Too Fine Blaustein, a.k.a. doesn't really drink. Oof. And now I'm a little drunk, and we're celebrating the 1 year.
Gin tastes like Velcro. Does that make any sense?
That makes total sense, dude.
Gin tastes like it's like you bit the bark off a pine tree.
Yeah.
Yes. Gin tastes like
I love the drunk though.
Charles
That's my
Barkley's
shit.
kind of grundle. Does that make any sense?
A little bit.
All right.
If Charles Barkley would order
If Barkley
drink.
was a tree, if that was like if you named a tree Charles Barkley,
Word, like a weeping willow tree outside of your childhood backyard.
and you bit it.
Yeah.
I'm all right with biting trees.
I'm all about that.
They succulent as fuck. You can make gum out of trees.
Okay.
What is tree sap? What is that? What does that do to the tree? Are they
Maple
crying?
syrup.
No, but what are they doing? Are they exfoliating? They
Y'all ever been
crying?
to Eugene,
They're
Oregon?
coming.
No.
Tree.
Eugene, Oregon, they bite trees. They do.
They just run up.
So there's this thing called the Oregon Country Fair.
Okay.
It's not county. I was like confused. It's the country fair.
Oh, it's
and
a
I went there when I
difference
was 13, and motherfuckers are dressed up as elves. They're wearing stilts, all this shit, and I bought weed brownies off some dude.
All right.
And I'm 13, and I'm walking around like people are naked too. It's like it's illegal.
How
They're
do I
naked
go
with
to
the
this
people.
place?
Dude, it is
In Oregon?
really cool.
Man.
I would recommend it a lot. And I agree that Portland has some gnarly people. Like we
Talked about
discussed.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Because
what we're
in the
getting to.
episode recently,
Yes.
we said Chicago had the finest girls, and we said, what
No,
was it?
I said New York City's got the hottest girls.
What do you
You
think?
said Chicago.
So what I said, I just watched this video.
Okay.
My favorites are Atlanta,
Ayo,
followed by Chicago. I dated a girl
Wow.
from Chicago for 2 years.
Boom.
Right.
Badass bitch.
Ayo. Shout out to her.
Other than that, I put Miami up there.
Okay.
New York, absolutely top 10.
Absolutely. Well, here's the thing. You brought up Atlanta, which we did not bring up.
Atlanta?
And we discussed previously, I 100% agree with you with Atlanta. Because Atlanta has badass bitches, obviously, because it's a major city, but they have the Southern hospitality, which is not a thing that LA girls or Chicago girls or New York
Bring you like a
girls
loaf of cornbread
Yeah.
after you fuck, and you're
And,
like, what do I do with
I
this?
feel like they're
Yeah.
almost always thicker because there's just like a lot of.
Have you had ATL food? It is.
I love the food there.
The food out there is
I'm buying
crazy.
a house there in the next like couple months. Like
That's where you wanna live?
Love Atlanta. Yeah.
Atlanta. It's an interesting because you get it. I feel like it's like the epicenter. You get so many people in Atlanta. Like it's so diverse. You
It's
get-
the new Austin, Texas. It's like
I can feel
everyone's
that.
moving there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
fuck with Austin. Is that weird?
I went there recently. It was aggressive.
It's almost like everyone's not being true to who they are. They feel like they're in Austin, so they have to be a person that is living in Austin. Does that make sense? Like, you're like, it's not
It's Texas,
authentic.
but it's not Texas.
Right.
They act very like
It's
Oakland.
so different than the rest of Texas.
comedy
Yeah.
crowds bananas amazing. But I'm saying outside, I'm like, do you really believe that, or do you
Bro,
think you
I
have
mean,
to believe
this-
that because you're in Atlanta?
I got
because you're in
got
Austin.
barbecue there, and he said, "Do you want kimchi or do you want the kale Caesar salad as
The
a side?"
fuck?
I was like, "That's not Texas shit." Like,
Nope.
you know what the side is in Texas? They spit on your plate and they go, "There's a little bit of Copenhagen in there. That's your side right
That's
there."
it. That's all you
That's
get.
it.
You just said Copenhagen.
But they did like kimchi on brisket. It was out of a food truck, and I was like, "This is like hipster."
That's Hawaii shit.
Yeah.
I remember kimchi on everything. I was like,
No,
It's too much.
Here's the thing: it was great, but it's not like Texas, where like the first time I went to Dallas, there was a kid so fat he fell, but his face didn't hit the floor. You like his body.
that's a
Damn.
power move.
It was dope. I was jealous.
He won.
He eaten. He's
Yeah.
probably like Division III linebacker by now. But
I love big people, bro.
bro, big people love me.
large-
I love it. Big people are so nice to skinny
Man,
people.
I'm a tall man, but like large men, like those are great. I've never met like a.
How tall are you?
They're very
Leon?
nice.
I'm 6'7".
You're 6'7"?
That's
Bro,
tall.
I was
Are
gonna
you
say
packing a 6'7" dick?
If I was at
Should I
Subway,
whip
would
my
I-
dick out right now? No,
It's the 1 year.
it's a 1
All right,
year.
riddle me this: if I was at
Dick.
Subway and I'm ordering the young gravy sub, am I getting
This
the
is good.
6 inch or the foot long?
This is good.
The spicy Italian. That's what I got.
All right.
God damn.
Okay.
Depends what size it is.
Depends.
I mean,
were we doing Adderall or not? You know.
Facts. Spicy Italian off Adderall. We're a 6-incher, and then
You know what's hilarious is I went to Subway actually today, and when someone orders white bread, they're so apologetic. Have you ever seen someone order
They say sorry
white?
after?
They literally, there was 2 people in a row. I don't know how it happened. 2 people in a row because there's like multi breads that you can order.
The
White bread-
jalapeno cheddar fucks.
Why would you
Fire.
not get the Italian herbs and cheese?
That's-
Italian herbs and cheese, anything
that's
but the
point.
white bread.
But that's the point. When they go, I just want white. Literally, 2 people in a row go, I'll just have the white bread. I'm so sorry.
They said sorry after?
They apologize. 2 people in a row apologize for ordering the white bread because white bread's trash.
I don't even know if it's bread, to be honest.
It's not bread. It's not bread.
They have the lettuce wraps too. It's
They
like-
have lettuce wraps there?
it's like, or maybe I'm
No.
thinking of Jimmy John's.
Fuck with the lettuce wraps.
Jimmy John's, but it's like, do I want to bite a wet ass like
Puss.
meat, lettuce? It's like grass mixed with cow. You know what I'm saying? It's
do
like
not-
I'm on a farm.
Do you not fuck with the protein style anything?
I actually okay. So I've been keto. A lot of good friends that are vegan.
Okay.
And I'm not.
Can I ask you this? I'm so sorry to interrupt you. What is keto? I do not know.
It's no
I
sugar,
keep
right?
hearing this shit.
That was where I had a phase where I only ate eggs, avocado.
That's it? Wait, eggs and avocado. So you just
I was,
omelet.
okay, hold on, I was gonna keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Eggs,
Yeah, sorry.
avocado, meat. It's basically you eat fats, protein, and nothing else. So
No
it's like-
sugars, though, right?
So it's like good shit. It's like you're
Right.
enjoying your food. It's like I'm eating good food. You just avoid like.
Is it hard to do
bread.
that shit on the road, though? Like when you're traveling?
Gotta be.
Because in
Oh.
LA, like, it's so easy to eat anything.
I'm talking like college, bro. I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah.
The
Oh,
road,
what?
you're like, I'll take a fucking
I'm
$6
a Taco
burger every
Bell
day.
Fiend, my guy. Like I'm not about.
But we
that.
talked about this, Young Gravy. Let me ask you a question. So when we're on the road, we talked about this before. We
Yeah.
fuck with Panera Bread.
Panera's okay. No, I love that place.
Thank you. Panera Bread is the only place that serves consistently, good food, quote unquote good food.
It's like a microwave Lunchable. It's
Thank
solid
you.
though. It's like if your mom could send you a meal in the mail, but she couldn't cook it for you.
It's the most delicious hangover food. You get a panini, mac and cheese. You get a water cup, and then you end up getting like You end up getting like blackberry, vegan, fucking lime.
Bro, anything healthy on the road is
banana
amazing. You have
juice.
a fucking bite of 2 pieces of lettuce, and you're like, I'm Joe Rogan. Like I'm in eating
Literally,
while you
yeah.
while you travel. Eating healthy is crazy. It's
squash
impossible.
It's
soup.
really impossible.
Squash
So-
soup?
so-
Where the fuck you
soup,
going? Portland,
bro.
Oregon?
Yo,
You're a squash ass boy. Damn. I've just met my first squash brother.
I've never
Man.
wait, explain. Squash boy?
squash soup. You never had squash
Does soup
before?
do anything for you? Like
Yes.
it does something?
I love it.
I love tomato soup. and, like,
Thank
chicken
you like a
Dude,
tomato
noodle.
soup
bro.
with a grilled cheese sandwich?
How
Bro.
Yo, the dip.
That's like a fucking mature person's Oreo and milk is a grilled cheese and tomato
The
soup.
fucking dip though.
The
When
dip.
you take the goddamn grilled cheese and you dip it in that fucking
I don't know what it
creamy
is.
No, and until you're like 20, you're grilled cheese and milk, and then once you're 21,
All right.
You
milk
mature.
and gin. Milk and gin.
Milk and
That's,
gin?
that's
So
the
you know-
Midwest way.
So you fuck with milk.
Wait,
when
you were telling us earlier.
Yes.
You take shots of gin and you chase it with milk.
Milk.
So I went to University of Wisconsin, which
Gang.
is probably one of the most ratchet schools like,
Is it?
on earth.
They
Yeah.
they get down like that?
Oh, they get down like that, like shit, bro.
You have a
It's
beer
like,
bong and udder?
I've a what?
An udder, like a cow udder.
Dog, I'll fuck a cow
That
on
is some
camera, bro.
Oh, shit.
You don't think I'll fuck a cow on
wish
camera,
I
bro?
did.
Wait. Have you ever flipped a cow?
Okay. I
Not
flipped the
flip the
cow.
cow, let's push the cow,
Let
right?
me think about when I went to college there. Let me think. I have fought a bunch of frat boys. I fucking
A bunch.
Were you in a frat or
slid
no?
through the- Of course, no. I mean, I
there's
don't
no
know.
way.
I have no hate on frats. There's some good ones.
We're both in the frets.
I mean, you can tell by this haircut. He just started swinging on us.
That realization in your face was hilarious, dude.
I had a weird
But at a-
not friends.
At a school like the University of Wisconsin, you don't need a frat. Like it's
No, you do
everywhere is just going after it. You don't need that.
How many students was it was like what, like 30,
giant
40,000? It's a big ass
It's like
school,
it's like
right?
50. Yeah, it's like one of the bigger schools. University of Minnesota is the third biggest school in the U.S.
No.
But Wisconsin's like everyone who wants to go to Wisconsin if it doesn't get in goes to Minnesota.
We forgot to get back to this earlier. So you're from Minnesota, and we said in that episode that Minnesota got some critters. All right,
Yeah, I watched that
Let me tell
today.
you something.
How do you feel about Minnesota females? Is there baddies that
There
look
are
like snowmen?
gorgeous women in Minnesota.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Every girl I've ever met from Minnesota got a body like a goddamn, looks like it made out of fucking croissants. It is
No, y'all are
trash.
talking about the dudes. Y'all are talking about the dudes.
Oh,
No, I'm talking about the ladies.
No,
wait,
I mean,
I want to hear both sides.
And I the video talking about the dudes.
All right.
I definitely have a little bit of croissant vibes, but there's like cheese. There's cheese on it. It's like a good croissant.
But a good croissant is fire.
Like a good croissant.
A
you know?
sandwich with croissant bread. Beat the
There's
shit out of
eggs
me.
on it.
It's
There's
amazing.
bacon. You know what I'm saying? Like my croissant is like okay. You know, but
I feel that.
Yeah.
But some of the,
Yeah.
like I said, it's like
How
the
the
women
ladies?
from Minneapolis and Madison, Wisconsin, and Milwaukee.
Okay.
They go to Chicago, and that is like you said,
Yep.
Chicago is a gold mine. My only city above Chicago, I would say, is Atlanta. And
ATL.
Atlanta is ATL. is-
Atlanta's the one we didn't talk about again. And I think we fucked up by not talking about Atlanta. But y'all keep bringing up Chicago, and I'm fine with
Have
that.
you been to Chicago?
Yes.
All right. Were you
And-
there blind?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a
All
problem.
right.
You gotta open your eyes.
Chicago's fine. Y'all keep talking about Chicago like his top fucking, like his
Dude,
top.
it is a really. I would say it's like
It's a
it's a
good-
humble New York. It's a humble New York.
Thank you.
Facts. 100%.
Okay, but you add humble in it, and obviously New York is above Chicago. Do you hold on? Let me ask you this right now. Do you think who has hotter women, New York or Chicago?
Fuck better bitches in Chicago.
But that's on you though.
That's on me.
That's
But
on
he's
you.
been to both, and he had the
I've been to both.
opportunity.
I've been to both probably 15 times,
Okay.
and I've had.
So you
good
fucked
luck.
better ladies in Chicago.
I dated a bitch for 2 years from Chicago.
Dated.
She was bad
A
as
rapper
fuck.
dating.
Okay.
You know
You know
what?
what? You know
if
what?
you're a rapper and you dated girl, do you know how understand
That's
how
true.
hot she has to
That's
be?
true. That's true.
And I do
You know what?
not catch feelings.
I
And
digress.
caught feelings for a
Chicago,
bitch.
the
I-
Windy City, got feelings.
I mean,
I
a
digress.
big part of it is they're real. They're down to earth. New York bitches are out here. They will ask you how many followers you have. They will bring that up. This bitch from Chicago that I dated was mad that I was clouded. She hated it, and we would go in public, and like I would get recognized, and she would stress. Like it was what I needed.
All right, listen.
You know?
I agree with you that I feel like there's more percentage of Chicago women that are blue collar and down for just being human beings.
LA is like
Well, LA is
so
the
above,
king
yes,
of that,
the
bro.
king
so
of that.
above
Oh
anywhere
my
with
God,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
You got more than 25,000 and your barista's being like, what do you do? Can I write your name in fucking caramel latte foam? Bro, out here is insane.
I mean,
dude.
that
This-
would be cool. I mean, most
Yo,
things that
yeah.
people do is not cool, but that
But
would
out
be
here
cool.
was weird. Like I had an Uber driver recognize me, and it was like a 35-minute drive, and
Oh,
the whole
fuck.
time he's talking to me, I was like, because if it's a random dude and he's talking to me about his wife leaving him, I'm like, hell yeah, let's get through it, bro, me and you. But when the guy's like, so how do you do this? What's your thought when you do that? This, and I'm just like, bro,
It's 30
we in a
minutes.
fucking Kia Soul, man. Nobody wants to be talking about life right now. Like,
I did a 40-minute drive with a girl who wrote a book, and she
she let you know.
No, she didn't.
I mean, honestly,
Authors
it,
let you know.
it
She
was
didn't
kind,
write a
kind
book.
of sweet.
She didn't write a
Oh,
book.
I have her book in my car still.
She gave it to you?
It's called like Power of the Brain. It's like some
Bro,
like deep
Bitch,
shit.
the power of the
Authors
brain.
love giving books away.
Your
When I-
book sucks because you are driving Uber. Your
Well-
book sucks. Your book sucks.
You know
I
what's crazy about
mean-
art is sometimes people die and their art comes better when they die. Like
That's
who's that
true.
dude? What's it? Picasso? They no, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about? No. Who's the dude when he died? They're like his art's amazing.
Andy
All
Warhol.
of-
Andy
literally-
Warhol.
That's
literally all
bro.
of them.
Literally, the key to being an artist is you paint
Who?
shit and then Ghost
Otis
Redding?
Redding?
Otis Redding?
Otis Redding
Did
is
he do
a
sitting on the
singer.
dock by the bay? Sitting on the
Sitting
dock.
Otis
by
Redding
the
has
bay.
amazing
banger,
music.
Banger.
That
So, this is more of a personal question. Your music samples a lot of like disco shit. Have you always been into that, or is
Always,
I find
dude.
it fire.
So were your like parents in disco? How did you get into disco?
My dad listened to classical music. My mom listened to fucking like Elton John.
Yeah.
But I would get them from high school, and I would go on the internet and I'd fucking look up like I don't know why, but I was just such a fiend for like Marvin Gaye, Patrice Rushen,
yes,
like the
yes.
Blackbirds, all that shit. I love that shit, and it's so I don't know, man. I still listen to that shit all the time.
You're the
It's
first dude I
fun.
ever met that's into Blackbirds.
You
Honestly.
the Blackbirds? Oh,
I'm into it,
love that
but you're the
shit.
first person I ever met that's into Blackbirds ever in my life.
I've sampled 2 of their songs in my music. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Which ones?
It's old shit. It's old shit. The song
Okay.
called "You Betcha," and then
what's
That's
the
hard.
Gravy
Can't
Train? What song is it?
that's
my favorite song.
Maxine Nightingale.
That's my favorite.
That song.
Gravy.
That's probably my favorite song
That's
that I made.
that's such a catchy song.
And
man.
it's all right, and it's coming along. We gotta get right back to where we started
Bro,
from.
your music is mad catchy, which is like
It is.
it's fucking. I love because somebody who else did that, and not to compare you to anybody because you're in your own lane, but G-Eazy early on used to sample shit, but he got big on that.
Jesus, nice guy. Okay,
But he used to sample. He sampled old shit, and that's when I like that. And then he went totally different lane. But he
I
used
guess I didn't know his earlier.
his
shit.
early shit used to sample like early shit on.
That's cool. That's cool.
But
you know
I
who's
ju-
really good with that? Juicy J and 36 Mafia. That's my main inspiration.
That
All
yeah.
the Memphis rappers, they've like
Memphis is great with that shit.
Stay fly. You guys know 36 Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
3-6.
That's
What's
my
that
shit.
one? What was her name? Ghetto Boo.
Yeah.
She was one of the early shit on
3-6 Mafia is one of the groups I go to when I'm high.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a theory, and I mean, whatever, but like I have a theory where like people make music when they're high, so it sounds the best when you're high. Does that make sense?
I'll do a lot of like, especially when I'm writing, I'll do like one night, get super high and make music.
Yeah.
Next night, like not high, whatever. I'll do whatever I'm on. I don't know. I'm kind of a weirdo.
All over the place.
I'll do some shit and make another song or edit shit. And it's
Okay.
like, in the end, it comes down to like something dope.
So
Like,
you feel it out that way and be like, oh, I write better when I smoke or when I drink or
Right.
when I
Good
do that,
question. Yeah.
or it's like track 7 I was stoned, track 6 I was sober, track 5 I was on some shit. you know?
every single track I'll edit a little bit when I'm
Okay.
like off whatever.
Yeah, it's
I'll
good to
be
have different
completely sober
perspective.
and I'll add some dope shit. It's
Yeah,
it's
nah.
like it's a. I definitely have a weird process for.
I
for
think that
writing,
helps
but
because
yeah.
I've sometimes like I've been like super stoned and I'll like I'll like write an idea down and the next morning I'm like, yo, that's a fucking great idea. Or I'll be like, what the fuck was I thinking? But it's like a different point of view.
Facts.
So it's I like being in a different mindset because it's a different pair of eyes looking at some shit. I remember one time I was really off on edible, like high as fuck, and I was watching one of my videos. I don't think like I just posted shit. I never think I'm like funny, and I watched this shit. I was like, why am I laughing at my own shit? But I was high as fuck
because you're high because you're a different person.
I was a different person.
Exactly.
But like when I posted shit, I'm like, this okay. I'm like very like robotic, like film, shoot, edit, boom, post it. When I was high, I had a chance to like look at it.
yeah, because that highness gives you a different perspective.
And like you
so
said,
zoom out.
listening to 3-6 when you're high, you enjoyed it more. I was because for me, for a second, I wasn't like I was just stoned as fuck. Listening, and be like, oh, who is this? It was me.
Yeah, because I'm
kinda
telling
funny.
you, man, because 3-6
Exactly.
makes
Shit, kind of funny.
because 3-6 makes most of their shit when they're high as fuck. So you're listening to it through like their lens. So you're like, oh, they made it this way, so because it's better because they
Right.
made it this way. Yeah.
Right.